right, guys, Coach will kick it off, and then we'll take questions for everybody.
Great environment today here. Maryland's really good. I knew they were really good on film. Better live. Kevin's done a great job. He's got a lot of answers. Thought we played hard from start to finish. Obstacle of Ace being sick, But I rebounded them, did some really good things. But tip of the hat. I mean, Kevin, great job, and he's got a nice roster.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Steve, could you just explain what happened to Ace and how it sort of unfolded today?
Yeah, I mean, he's had the same thing that all these guys have had. So he's been sick and, just couldn't go. Really tried, love him for the effort, and hasn't been feeling well. It's just a good thing that we've been kind of dealing with.
Dylan, of course, 19 points for you, a career day. What can you say about your performance?
Just go out there, give great effort. It came up short, but we played extremely hard today. Just didn't get the result we wanted though.
Hey, Coach, did you feel like Maryland hitting the threes early on kind of opened up the paint for Queen?
Yeah, I mean, Queen's super talented, so he's huge and he's got that great length. But yeah, obviously in the first half, hitting those threes, always do that. I thought the second half we kind of made some adjustments and we made it a little bit harder, but then he kind of took over in the second half. So we guarded better from three-point land. But they got a lot of pieces. They can shoot the ball and they can bring guys off the bench that can do some things. And, those two big guys are old-fashioned big guys that, not many of those guys anymore.
But early on, were you willing to cede those early on, those threes?
No, I mean, our defense has been getting better, quite honestly. But no, we knew they could really shoot. And we wanted to get through on screens. We didn't on a couple of our coverages. We got mixed up on some stuff. But no, we want to guard three-point land first. So we just didn't do a great job in the first half. And to their credit, they made some deep ones.
Brian.
You said in the first half. He gets super early on.
Yeah, I mean, I love him. He just tried to cut it out. And, just didn't, you got to have great energy in these games. And it's hard to do that when you're not feeling well. So, it's just something you got to deal with. Hopefully he'll, got a couple of days here to heal up.
Go ahead, Jerry.
For Dylan Harper, what's this been like trying to do this without a full team? You haven't had a full team on the floor for a lot of these games. How hard is that for you guys?
I mean, I think every man steps up. I mean, I think we do a great job, helping each other. But, we down with guys, that makes such an impact in the game. I mean, it's hard to win, but I mean, there are obviously a lot of chances we had here and get the lead, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we just missed one.
Yeah, for Coach, sort of a similar question. I mean, how frustrating is it not to have both Dylan and Ace at full strength, especially you guys are coming off a good win and trying to get
at the
momentum.
same time, it's just been that kind of year. You can't plan these things, and he was trying hard, and we didn't have Jay Will for some games, and he had the same thing. So it's kind of going through our team, and it's real. Just play with the guys you got. I thought we played hard. We played against the elite team. We're getting better every day. I mean, this guy, career night, we have 3 freshmen, and Lathan Somerville almost got a double-double in a game against their 2 big guys. So, we are getting better. Today's 90 points, a lot of points, though. Our defense was really doing a good job recently. Today, 90 on the road isn't the recipe in this league.
Jerry, for Dylan Grant, what's it like going against Derek Queen inside? Can you give us a sense for the physicality in the paint?
He's a great player, big guy, you just got to match his physicality, hit first.
Brian, this is a game where you especially miss a guy like Manny, the size of his game.
I mean, it's hard to win any games in this league, especially on the road, but, Manny's a huge body, so you miss him, you miss, Ace, you miss everybody, every game. You wish you had him in the roster, but there's certainly his size is a real presence in there, and he's a good rebounder, too. And we're getting better in rebounding. We out-rebounded them by 6, and I thought some of the early rebounds they jumped on us early were our rebounds that we kind of gave back to them, so, but Manny's, he's our second leading rebounder, so obviously, that hurts too.
Back there.
Dylan, I know you have a bit of a prior relationship with Derek going back to high school, but just what was it like facing off against him, and were there any surprises that you saw in this game?
I mean, it's always good to face off with Derek. I mean, we've been going back through it since like 6th, 7th grade, so I mean, we know each other pretty well. But playing against him, he's a big force out there. I mean, he gets to his spots, plays the game the right way.
Steve, are there any measures you can take just to prevent the illness from further going through the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing. They all got the shots, but it's a different strand, you know, and, you know, try to do the best job, but you gotta practice, you gotta be on the bus together, and you gotta, you know, do those things, so, it's really hard, you know, but, we'll get him healthy. We finally, you know, got back to where I thought we needed to be, but, he's getting back into game shape too, which is a great thing, but we'll fight through these obstacles.
Last one here.
You got rebounded them, Steve, and you beat them +9 second chance points. I'm sure you would have taken those numbers. If someone told you in advance, why do you think that didn't pay off?
Yeah, I mean, they're an elite rebounding team too, so, you know, to do that, but you gotta do a lot of things well. You know, your defense gotta be elite. It's not just rebounding, you know, gave up too many points, and points from the foul line too, especially on Queen. You know, like, you gotta do a great job. You can't just do it in one area. You gotta be elite and, you know, 90 points. So however we gave up those points, free throw line, too many, you know, I'm sure I'll watch the tape, too many fouls that were, you know, didn't need to happen. You know, we gave up some second shot rebounds, and we didn't cover a couple guys on the perimeter, but, you know, so you'll go back through the tape, but Maryland's really good. I mean, this is a good basketball team. I've seen everybody in our league now. We haven't played everybody, but it's a good basketball team. Kevin's done a good job, and they got a lot of answers. And sometimes you're on the road, they got a lot of answers. You know, ball bounces their way. And, they got us. I thought we got it to a couple possession games, and we weren't able to kind of make that little run, whether it was free throws or whether we didn't get a defensive stop. But, you know, they're a tough team.
Last one, Ryan. Steve, no one, you guys didn't hit a 3 in the second half until the last minute. 3 of 16 on threes. How much does that make it more difficult for you guys to keep up in the game when you're able to hit threes?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, we scored 81 points. We still scored plenty of points, you know, to win. And the way we had to play at the end there, you have to, you know, when you're down like that and you're exerting a ton of energy and what have you. But, you know, the way they play you, they force you kind of to drive the ball. And I thought we did, and I thought we had success when we did. We went to the free throw line 31 times. That's one of our highs for the year. So, you know, we did some good things, but obviously when you go on the road, a couple threes go in, that helps you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much.